It is. The central bank issued a laundry list of more activities that should be banned, saying that this would help to mitigate some of the hype over crypto. So some of the differences in this laundry list, one had to do with overseas exchanges, which the Chinese government said that overseas exchanges that offer Chinese residents services are now considered illegal, that activity, and that Chinese nationals who work at those exchanges can now be held responsible. They also pointed out that anyone found violating any of these activities and violating financial order are subject to investigation. And then for the first time, they named certain cryptocurrencies that should not and cannot be circulated in China. So those are Bitcoin, Ether, and Tether. What was also interesting was that there was no mention, no ban on crypto possession. So that is one activity that a lot of people in the cryptocurrency world here have been watching, because they felt that if China went that far to ban possession, that could have a major impact on cryptocurrency trading. As of now, the Chinese government hasn't gone that far, but it's still, this crackdown is still much broader than before. Now, you mentioned Evergrande. The saga has now shifted to a 30-day window in which Evergrande can still settle the interest payment on a dollar-denominated bond. There has been precedents for this before, but mainly for companies that are much smaller than Evergrande, so they haven't had that same size and scale. Most people now are focused on their hope that Evergrande is going to follow through with one of the recommendations of the financial regulators, and that is to communicate more with their bondholders in order to try to avoid near-term defaults. That was one of three recommendations from the financial regulators, the other two being to address some of the housing issues, make sure that those homes are delivered to Chinese people, and then also to address the wealth investors and make them feel as though they are going to be a top priority. So there's a hope for that. But for Evergrande, we have been seeing more signs of stress, not only for Evergrande, but also in the Chinese property sector. So for Evergrande specifically, it lost a shareholder. As of yesterday, Chinese estates said that they're selling $32 million in their stake, and that they plan to get out of the company altogether. And then, just in some local media reports, the local office of the developer Sunac is appealing for policy assistance now because of what they said is a turning point in the real estate industry. And then land auctions went unsold in Hangzhou, which is a key base for Alibaba, and guys, has often been seen as a place that's on the rise because of all the business that goes on in that city.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.